Hi, my name is Rick Cuvell, and I'm from Boynton Beach, Florida, and I'm a story writer and a storyteller, and I use malaprops in a lot of my stories. Today's story is going to feature LPGA and PGA golfers, and it goes like this. Every year, my wife and I vacation with three other Fred couples, and this year, instead of going up and down to the Dinah Shore, we planned a Ken Venturi to Las Vegas. We were repacked and ready to go for a nice 5 Joseph Day vacation to the brand new Harold Hilton on the Strip. The top flight took about 4 hours, and we had a little Herbert Warren wind turbulence that kicked up some sandy lyle, but nothing very drastic. I had a few shots of Betty Jameson Irish whiskey, while my wife tried a bottle of Argentinian wine from the vineyards of Roberto Di Vincenzo. We got off the plane, grabbed our luggage, and headed for the Joe car rental. I'd reserved a big Doug Ford minivan so we could all Jerome Travers together. We met our other friends and then headed for the Willie Park Place Hotel. The rooms had nice Craigwood furniture, and we had a big Betsy king-size bed to sleep on. We all agreed to meet in the casino at 9 p.m. The casino was loud, and a Judy bell went off every minute or two, signifying a new winner. The men wanted to play a few rounds of blackjack Nicholas, and the women wanted to see a real Vegas Ken Schofield. So we went one way, and they went the other, agreeing to meet in 3 hours in the lobby. I was playing 5-iron Henry Pickard stud, and had Nick followed a few hands when I Amy Alcott a 7 through Jack Burke Jr. Marlene Stewart straight. I was a Bobby lock to win this hand, so I put the rest of my Hubert Green on the table and won over $5,000 from the other Gary players. I was Dean Beeman, and when I showed my wife, she turned as white as a Billy Casper ghost. We were getting Julius Boros and hungry, so we decided to head out for dinner, drinks, and some entertainment. We jumped into the Charlie Sifford and made our approach to a popular club called Chi-Chi's. The line was Bernhard longer than I liked, but we were starving, so we waited. It was also karaoke night, and I really wanted to VJ sing. The first person up sang an old classic by Bing Crosby. When it was my turn, I sang a Pink Ray Floyd song. There were a few more singers that couldn't carry Middlecoff a tune in a bucket, but we were having a John Ball. After my fourth or fifth cocktail, I was Patty Sheehan double and feeling Ian Woosnam, so I started drinking water so my friends wouldn't have to carry me back to the Karsten Solheim. My wife and the others shared a few Lloyd Mangrams of vintage Lee Trevino while we all ate some dinner. I had the Tommy Armour chili dogs. My wife had the Mac McCormick spice rub ribs. Every Ernie Els had the Bob Har low-cal salads, and we finished several bottles of a vintage Sevi Ballesteros sangria from the Lorena Ochoa cellars. One of our friends, Dorothy Campbell, heard how you could get a tattoo at a place called Julie Inkster and really wanted a souvenir of our Walter Travis. She wanted one above her Harry Varden of a Tom Kite with a red Tommy bolt through it. The Craig Norman rolled down the top of her new blue jean Saracens and started shaving her babes the hairiest. I made a dog leg right to the sports book to see if any Donna Capones were running or if there were any games that I could bet on. I ordered a Johnny Miller Light and a program that gives you the Jody Rankin of all the horses running that day. I was ready to hail Irwin again, so I placed a few Betsy Rawls and joined the others. Dorothy's tattoo was almost complete. It was a little Curtis Strange, but she really Davis loved it. It was Gene Littler than she wanted. It was right over her Denny chute, close to her Meg Mallon, about a club length from her putt. She was feeling a Lawson Little Payne Stewart and wanted to go back to the hotel. We got in the stable Ford and went for a Henry Longhurst drive on the main fairway. We were gone for a Dwight Eisenhower or two, enjoying the sights and sounds of Las Vegas. The next day was my anniversary, so we stopped at a jewelry store so I could buy my wife a Bob Hope Diamond Gary necklace. My wife picked out a couple of pieces, and I Alistair Mackenzie, the clerk, what they were Kathy Whitworth. She said, if you need to know the Nick price, it's too much. She was probably Mickey right about that. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.